Hello everybody! In this video I am going to present my personal understanding of the love life for the zodiac sign of Libra for December 2017. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. And cross watchers, hello! So as you can see, I have already spread the cards. 5 for the near past, meaning middle November to end November. 5 for the present, meaning December. And 5 for the near future, meaning the beginning of January going to middle January. So there are 16 cards. Because I am also counting the bottom deck card that gives me the general information about the reading, why all of this is happening, the reinforcing card of the reading. So as I was, putting all the cards and shuffling them and everything, a story started unfolding in front of my eyes, and I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to make a long story short before entering into details. So I took these 3 first cards that start each row as the action. It starts with the fighting due to a 3-party situation, and because of a choice that needs to be done in order to have fulfillment. Because of the fighting, one person moves on. One person is being left stabbed in the back. The person that moved on feels like a winner, and the person that was stabbed in the back feels trapped, feels shackled. So the person that moved on is becoming reckless in her thinking, having contradictory thoughts. The person that was left backstabbed and in pain tries to find self-control, tries to become diplomatic. The person that feels like a winner regains some light in the darkness and comes clear with everything. And the person that was shackled and stuck in a toxic situation, in a toxic love, starts having contradictory feelings, not like becoming reckless in their emotions. So the person that moved on and became angry and dual in her thinking is having a big heartbreak. The person that was stabbed, that found self-control, is ready to have a new start. The person that feels like a winner and regained inner light becomes the page of wands that demands action. So starts having some real action, some passion, some enthusiasm, and a person that was stuck, shackled, and having bivalent feelings starts gaining some self-control. So it's a story of 2 people, and it looks like this story of 2 people, it's about or between fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and air signs that include you, Libra. And there is a lot of feelings, of emotions, of duality, of having to choose, of needing action. There's it's not a very complicated story, as you can see, but it has complicated consequences of the people involved. So I will start with detailing this story. To me, it looks like the cause of this story, of this love story, of this heartbreak and breaking up and fight is due to the emperor. And this emperor represents either Aries, which would explain the big amount of wands in this reading, because wands represent fire signs. So it looks like to me this person, or the other person accepting you in this story, is an Aries, or is an older person, or like your partner is older than you are, or it's a fight for gaining control, or it's a fight for power, or all together. It could be an Aries that is older than you, that seems to have control over the situation and you don't like it too much. Or he might be imposing what's happening in the relationship. He or she is having the shots, having the calls, and it looks like there's two people like fighting for their spot in the relationship. And if the other person, if your partner or your lover or the person you are in love with, or it's an Aries or a fire sign, but especially an Aries, it's like how to say it, like this person, the emperor, is the central piece, is the central piece, and this person is protecting, defending, bringing security and comfort, is organized, applies order and reason above emotions, is systematic, makes a plan and sticks to it, exerts control. And this is kind of how you are as well. So you are balanced, you are moral, you like having control, but in a balanced way. You don't like the control to be unbalanced. You don't like conflict. And it looks like there is quite some fighting in between you two. Either real fight, either there is a fight of two very powerful, strong minds. But you are kind of the same. The Emperor and the Justice are very similar. Very, very similar. So it looks like to me, if there is a problem, the problem is in manifesting love, in manifesting emotions. Because both the Emperor and both the Justice card, which is your representative card, they are about mind, they are about brain, they are about thinking, they are about creating strategies, guiding, leading, morality, having rules, having laws, having logic. And where's the love? So you two are very similar. And because of it, love comes in a second place. The manifestation of the feelings come in a second place. And this appears to me to be the problem. Because everything, it looks like to be too much reasoning, too much planning, too much controlling, too much perception, too much I don't know, ideas and thoughts, but not too many emotions, and not too many. That doesn't mean that they don't exist, because if you are together, most likely the emotions are there, the feelings are there, but the manifestation of it lacks totally. So it looks like to me, if you're in a relationship, Libra, with this Emperor, Aries, or older person, or just as much in need of control as you are, it looks like you reached a point where one of you or both of you need more emotional manifestation, need passion, need enthusiasm, needs something happening. Or it could be that you are in a distance relationship, and due to the distance, the manifestation of emotions is kind of impossible, because you can only communicate through messages, or through phone calls, through video calls, and there is not too much manifested emotions in between you two. Words are sometimes not enough. You need contact. So it appears to me that it's either the situation that I have presented, either you or your partner, or both of you, cannot manifest your feelings because you are too mind controlled. Either something as distance makes you go too much into your heads, and into your thinking, and into your logic, and into your controlling and reasoning and clarifying, and there's too little manifestation of love. So, as I told you, this is the central piece. Everything goes around this person. Everything that you feel, think, is related to this person. Everything. It looks like this person is in control of your heart, and is in control of your mind. And due to limits, barriers, or how you call it, or distance, or incapacity of showing emotions, you enter into conflict. And you, Libra, as I said, you are not very good with conflict. You really want peace. You really want balance. You really want the thinking and the emotions to go all together. But in this situation, it looks like it's impossible. Either one of you, either both of you, either circumstances are creating this conflictual place. And I see that in mid-November, you start with the 5 of Wands, and as you can see, this is fighting, this is disagreeing, this is a fiery situation. This is a chaos. This is a situation, a stressful situation, where, I don't know, both of the partners stand for their opinions, for their perceptions, for their principles. It doesn't look like there is a coordinated effort in between you two. It doesn't look like there is an agreement, or that you have a common cause, that you have a strategy. It looks like you are, like, both of you are, fighting for yourself. It's nothing common. It's a disagreement, and it doesn't look like to be a big disagreement, but to be many small, irritating, annoying situations and disagreements. So, due to these stressful disagreements, it looks like one partner feels the need to move away, feels the need to move on, feels the need to give up on the past. And it looks like to me, if you ended up in this situation, you have been together for quite a while. And this person wants to, wants a change, wants to give up on the past, including the fights, and continue either on a path in the relationship, either alone. I think this person, one of the partners, and it looks like to me it's your partner, really feels like she had enough, and it is time to leave the past behind, either enter a better stage of the relationship, either going alone, like your partner reached a point, or it could be you as well, but I don't know why I feel that it's your partner or your beloved really cannot take it anymore. She's fed up with all of these bad emotions, or he's fed up with all of these bad emotions, the person, and just needs a break of all of this mess, and needs to move on and look forward and look into the future with or without you, with or without the partner. So it's a moment in time where this person feels like alone is better than this crap, really. And since it's the swords, the 10 of swords, and the swords are representing air element, hence air signs. And since you, Libra, are an air sign, I feel that you are the one being left with 10 swords in your back. Like one would have been enough to put you to the ground, but no, there's 10 of them. This is how painful you perceive the situation to be. But I don't believe that the situation is as bad as you believe it is. However, you feel betrayed. You feel like you lost everything. You're at the bottom. You have reached your limits. And especially since you see the partner moving on or restraining himself or herself from you, you take this in a very hard way. You take this, it's very painful what's happening to you. I told you, due to the swords, I believe that this is you. Yeah. And if you stay in the relationship, if you two decide to stay in the relationship, this is not going to go away very soon. Especially since you see your partner, I don't know why it goes 2 with 4 and 3 with 5. Especially when you see your partner or the other person becoming strong. Like once moving away from you or from this bad situation, you see this person becoming victorious with the Chariot. The Chariot might also represent a Cancer sign, but it might also represent the fact that that person that moved away from you lives very far away from you, and that it needs traveling. But you feel and you see, probably through internet, through messages, that this person, the farther away moves away from you, the better she is without you. And the pain that you feel from this fighting and from the partner, resisting emotions. This instead of you being happy for the person that you love, makes you go a bit egocentric and be like, why am I not the winner as well? What's going on? What's happening? What your partner being a victorious or coming victorious or coming clean or coming a winner, or just because you see your partner getting better when being away from you, this gets you shackled. This gets you stuck in a very, very dark place of your mind. And you can see how the Ten of Swords and the Devil, they are very related. So this is why I'm saying that the Devil card is about you and about the way you feel. Like, it looks like you really, really, really want this relationship to work, but it's not. At least not for the time being, because it appears to me that you try too hard, you fight too hard, you want it to happen now and fast, and you want to reach your goals and everything, and it's not happening. And so you feel like you're losing control. You're losing control of everything, but especially yourself. And then you feel shackled, you feel trapped, you feel like you feel weak, because maybe you start wondering with yourself, why do I want this so much? Why? It looks like you're addicted to the relationship. I don't know if you're addicted to the partner, but it looks like you're addicted to the fact that you don't want to be alone. This is what it looks like to me, that you are willing to sacrifice a lot, even yourself, in order for the relationship to work. But I don't believe that it's worthy. Like, I think you make too much of it. I don't believe that the relationship is that bad. Actually, I don't believe that it's that bad. I believe that yes, you have your differences of thoughts and probably of feelings and most likely of involvement. But if you would just give it some time, I think I think it might work. I think it might work, but you are stuck. You're shackled. You're weak and hopeless. Or the relationship got to this point. Or this is a Capricorn. But I doubt that this really represents a Capricorn. Could represent a third party situation. A temptation. A temptation from the past, because the next card after the Devil is the Three Cups. And I have always looked at this card as a three-party situation. Because it looks like maybe your relationship is not working because of a third person. Either a third person from in your life, either a third person in your partner's life. But it looks like to me that you have unfinished business, you or your partner or both of you. And it looks like to me you rushed in this relationship without healing, without properly healing. And then this is why you end up in all of these fights and in all of these bad places. Maybe you feel remorseful, maybe you feel guilty, maybe your partner feels that way. But it doesn't look like you were seriously ready when you entered into this relationship or when you fell in love with this person. It doesn't look like you were ready or that the other person was ready, but it could be that you ended up being together because probably you're soulmates. Or due to the fact that you or your partner already met your soulmate. and you're estranged from that person. You keep comparing the way you felt with that person and the way you feel in this relationship, or your partner compares the way somebody else made her feel, and your partner tries to move away from the past, but I don't think that he can do that. But I don't know why I feel that both of you have quite some baggage from your past, some emotional baggage from your past, and that neither of you were ready, but you are attracted to one another. Because most likely your partner is fire and you are air, and you should be complementary, but you're not yet, probably. So this is it. If you are I believe that if you are in a distance relationship, you or your partner are quite partying. Like you are so far away from each other, not only as a location but also in the mind. You want different things. You have your differences. Or it could be that the age gap is like this. If you are younger, maybe you just want to live your life more, to be more socially active. And your older partner cannot understand that. Or if you are older than your partner, then you cannot understand the need of your partner to go outside and to be with friends but these Three of Cups, I really believe that there is an emotional three-party situation. And due to it, look at you, the Knight of Swords. Or maybe you are trying to move away from the past, to leave behind somebody from a three-party situation, but this three-party situation keeps popping up. Maybe you keep thinking, you see, cups. Maybe you keep thinking of somebody from your past that could be your soulmate. Man, this is complicated. Really? But I believe that everything that I say you could relate. Each and every one of you could relate to some of the situations. But this is you in December. The Knight of Swords, the air energy, but the angry air energy, the contradictory air energy. It looks like to me that you want to regain control, that you want to regain balance with this Knight of Swords. But it could also be that this is you taking revenge. I don't know why I have this feeling. Like if your partner is moving away from you and is feeling glorious and victorious, it looks like to me that you want some revenge and that you are trying to find your balance with this Knight of Swords. And since it's the Swords, it could be that you are so out of your comfort zone and you want it back. And so you are eagerly and angrily fighting for it. And I believe that this is the way you communicate, either with your partner, either with your ex, either way, either with yourself. Yeah. And it looks like you go from direct to blunt, from frank to rude, tactless, from incisive to cutting, from keen to sarcastic, yeah, from logical to unfeeling. It looks like you feel the way to enclose your emotions although it doesn't look like you are too able to manifest them. But this is your inner fight and your outer fight. Like you go from being good and positive and knowing what you want and knowing what you need, and to really becoming blunt and rude and sarcastic and unfeeling. You're shutting down your feelings. This is what it looks like. And it could be that your partner, I don't know why I feel that this is your partner, needs to restrain himself, or it could be also you. Yeah, you feel that you need to go more diplomatic, but I feel that the Nine of Pentacles is the answer you receive from being so, I don't know, so unbalanced. Yeah, so direct and blunt and unfeeling. And it looks like this is the answer, like the answer that you receive from the outside. A person that refines self-control, that is being diplomatic and tactful and confident, and a person that trusts himself or herself and is acting alone. So it might be that if you start manifesting your emotions, even if it is rude, it could be that this is what your partner wanted in order to make a decision, or this is what the other third party person needed in order to go strong and feel rooted and go back with the feet on the ground. Yeah, being strong. This is what it looks like. Being in control. Being in control of the self. Regaining roots. And then we have the Star. It could be related to you, that after all of this inner fighting, you find peace and you find the light in the darkness, and you find guidance, and you are becoming very deep and profound in your feelings. Or it could be an Aquarius. It could be that you meet an Aquarius, or that the third party person is an Aquarius. It could be that. Maybe you or your partner is trying to balance the emotions, but not, or trying to balance you, or you try to balance the other person, or an Aquarius, but it's like one of you or both of you or all the three of you is gaining some inner light, starts to get some hope, starts to get some guidance, starts to get some understanding. And as you can see, the woman in the card is naked, so this could also mean giving up appearances, giving up masks. And if this is you, it looks like you ask for the other person to take you as you are and to love you as you are. And then the person is like, should I do it? I think that this is your request in order to make light in the situation. It looks like either you request this, either your partner makes a request of, accepting each other just the way you are. Stop the fight. You are adults and you shouldn't change. But it looks like either you, either your partner asks for change. And this is not love. Really, if you do not love somebody just the way they are, then that is not love. Love is about loving the other person with no reason, just because they are who they are. So either of you, it looks like wants more or wants something different, and either of you cannot provide it. And then we have the Knight of Cups, and this is having, contradictory emotions. The Knight of Cups is probably a new love, or a person that makes you feel contradictory emotions, or a person that makes your partner feel contradictory emotions. But it really is like this person is going from positive to negative. It has contradictory. It goes from romantic to over emotional. And I don't know why I feel this is you. I don't know. Because I told you tried too hard. You tried too hard to make this work. It is your call around this person. And you try too hard. And this makes you emotional. This makes you emotionally unbalanced. And this makes you emotionally, both mentally and emotionally unbalanced. This is what it looks to me. That you're in deep need of self-control of your partner. But I don't know why this reading is about both of you. And the consequences of not starting the relationship when you were ready. So both of you are just over emotional and temperamental and introverted. You feel the need to go like deep inside yourselves because it is like a rush. I see like there is a rush to solve the past, to solve the three-party situation, to solve the emotional past. But it looks like there is a bit too late because you're already involved in a new situation, in a new relationship. And you really want this relationship to work because the previous one didn't. The previous one didn't. And then you are trying not to make the same mistakes again, or your partner tries not to make the same mistakes, or both of you. And you just end up doing the same mistakes. Because you want to make it work so badly. It's so much thinking in here. It's so much need of control in here. So for January, I have the Two of Cups. And I have Leo above the Two Cups. So it might be that you find the strength, the emotional strength, because the card for the Leo is strength. It could be that you find in yourselves the strength to continue this mess, this situation. Or it could be that somebody from the past is coming back and it is a lion and offering you the cup of love. Or it could be that two people at once offer the cup of love. But this looks like to me that the Two of Cups to me, they represent soulmates. And because you're present with your partner is so fiery and contradictory and with so many differences, and it looks like you enter in January thinking back, like if this is you and your partner now, you want this back. You want pure love. You want something good. And I believe that all of this fighting is because you have tried to have with this new partner what you had with your previous partner. I don't know why I have this feeling. I don't know why there is a fight between, in your mind, in your soul, there is a fight between Aries and Cancers and Capricorns and I don't know, like I'm saying all of these things and maybe you relate more to it, and Aquarius and Lion, Leo. I see this apparently you Libra are very attracted to fire signs. And as I saw in my previous readings, the fire signs are very attracted to air signs. I think it's, but you want, it looks like you wanted the Leo. It looks like you want the passion, not the thinking. You want to be able to be in control. You don't need somebody else to be in control. You want to be balanced. And it looks like a Leo. I don't know why. I don't know why. It looks like to me that you're going to choose the Leo. Or your partner is going to choose a Leo. And this is going to end up in heartbreak. In heartbreak. Either you're breaking the heart of two people, either two people break your heart, either, I don't know, again the three-party situation, the heartbreak caused to the three. You go from a happy, comfortable place in three to a heartbreak in three. It's a mess. It's a mess. Past, present, future. It's a mess that needs to end. This heartbreak needs to end. You need clarity. The situation needs clarity. The situation screams, I need clarity. And it looks like you're gonna get it. You or both of you or all the three of you or all the four of you, if both you and your partners entered the relationship with past baggages. But this is a new beginning. The Fool, the Wanderer. This is learning from previous mistakes. This is you starting a new era, either with your partner, either with your previous partner. But it looks like to me that you're going alone. I don't know why. Because the Fool is an air sign. It represents air. Represents air, the element of air. So this looks like to me that this is you. This is you starting brand new or wishing for a new beginning. To give up all of this. To give up all of this. You need this all gone. And everybody involved here needs it gone, needs it brand new. So this could be either a reconciliation with your ex, either a reconciliation with your partner, either you moving on alone. Learn from your mistakes, fall, and you know, like this is the Fool represents the lesson of the fall. The fact that you need to be aware, the fact that you need to have to look where you step, to look where your feet are going, because if you don't, you're gonna fall, and you're gonna fall hard. It's not gonna kill you, it's gonna make you stronger, but it's going to kill the purity inside of you. This is killing the purity inside of you. This is killing your innocence, your emotional innocence. You give up on innocence. And you grow up. It looks like you're emotionally growing up. You and all the people around. Like this situation is so messy and becomes so messy that everybody needs to move on and grow up. And look where they step. And learn from the past and learn from the mistakes and just move on stronger, more prepared. more aware, more in clarity. And then towards the end of the reading, which means going into middle January, we have the page of wands and the two of wands, and the pain I feel the pain of the reading, and the page of wands um demands for action. So it looks like this new beginning for you, or for your relationship, or for a new relationship. This new beginning demands action, demands passion, creativity, enthusiasm, confidence, courage, adventure, passion. Uh, it it demands this, something that you have not had in the past, only on the negative. And this is telling you that start this new beginning as everything should have been. And again, it's wands. Again, it's fire signs. Again, it's fire energy. So only the lesson of the reading is like, only when you become active, only when you become passionate and enthusiastic and courageous, and you're going to have the world in your hands. You are going to regain personal power, to call the shots again, to be bold, to take risks, to take initiative. So these two are very, very related. Look how you start. You start with a big fight, and then all of this fight tells you that you need to be more emotionally active in order to be good, in order to become the master of your world. But is it with the same person? I don't know. I think this reading will relate differently for all of you. I don't know what you're going to choose, but make sure that you make the right choice, because there is a soulmate situation. It's either all of this fight is because you feel like you have lost your soulmate, and this represents somebody from the past. Either all of this fight is because your current partner is your soulmate, and after this heartbreak you're going to have a new beginning in the relationship. Or either you are going to start searching for your soulmate. You will say, to hell with all of this, to the devil with all of this. Yeah, I'm going to search for what is important. My soulmate is out there, and I need to go search for it. But it is something about the soulmate, and it is about older person. I'm not saying that these two are related. This is my problem. I don't believe that these two are related. I believe that you're in the wrong relationship. And from what the reading in my Aries, because I really feel it is all about Aries. They're in Aries. It looks like they. You can watch the video if you're interested. They need some time on their own, moving on, moving away from the past, wishing for victory. I think if you are with the Aries, you're not in the right relationship. But there is a lot about some other fire sign, or Aquarius, or Capricorn, or Cancer. But I don't know why I feel it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Not so much Sagittarius, but Aries and Leo. And this situation debalanced you in such a way that you're losing your mind totally. And that not only losing your mind, but losing hope in love. Well, this situation needs a new beginning. regardless of what this new beginning is going to be. Yes, yes, my dear Libras, this is my understanding, this is my reading. I've felt the pain. I feel the pain. I feel the struggle. But it looks like it's worthy for everybody. It looks like all of this situation is worthy. It's hard, it's painful, but it's worthy. This is clearing the air, clearing the situation. Yeah. But past is coming back. Past is coming back to bite your arse. Yeah, this is it. I'm getting a bit frustrated. So I wish you love, light, be blessed with both of them, and see you next time. See you for the next reading. And look into the description box if you want to contact me for personal readings or for just trying to solve some love problems. Yeah. All right. See you next time. Be blessed. Bye bye.